Far away.
This is called Bare and Naked in Siberia. It's nothing about Siberia. They found a woolly mammoth in the ice. It was on TV, I saw it. It was a baby called Lyuba, and it wasn't woolly at all. It was bare, naked. It was a hot day, so I'd put ice in my lemonade. Ice was where they pulled Lyuba from. Where she'd been for thousands of years. I thought about Eskimos and polar bears and their heavy furs. And then about penguins with their insulation. There was Lyuba, bare and naked in Siberia. She'd been so cold, I thought. Dad was enthralled, engrossed. His back was arched as he sat in his chair, and I'd not seen him that interested in anything since they'd announced the credit crunch. He'd sat there night after night after night, stooping towards the TV, watching the news, or some financial programme like he was a lion stalking it. Or maybe I thought maybe he was a buffalo, watching out for lions. The credit crunch affected me. Things in my life changed. They stopped, got lost, disappeared. First to go were the soaps on TV. One day Dad came into the living room. He looked out of place, kind of flustered, like how I used to get before concerts with orchestra when I was younger. He picked up the remote and thumbed one of its buttons, switched from Hollyoaks to the news. He sat in his chair and watched two men in suits sitting at a desk talking and shaking their heads. There were graphs and numbers and lots of percentage signs. Dad said, "Shush, Olivia, this is important, and then you don't need the TV to do your homework. Just get on with it, yeah?" So I did. Me on my front on the carpet, with my books and pens and folders, white iPod, earphones in my ears doing my revision, and Dad in his chair, straining towards the telly. This went on for months. Usually he wouldn't take off his jacket or loosen his tie. He looked like he was concentrating so hard. Shoulders up, chin forward. We both were, and that's where he'd stay, barely altering his position until Mum called through from the kitchen to tell us that dinner was ready. Dinner time changed too, but I didn't mind that really. It became a one-course affair, no pudding, no afters. No donuts or Arctic roll or cherry bakewells. I think Dad missed them the most. He didn't complain though, didn't mention it. When he finished, he'd get up and clear away our plates, just like before. And then he'd boil the kettle to make some tea. He and Mum had taken to sharing a bag. One day Dad came home early. He was carrying a plastic bag from the off-licence. There was a bottle of wine in it, and Mum looked so scared when he pulled it out. He told her not to worry, and gave her a great big bar of dairy milk. I got a bag of Revels. They drank the wine at dinner and talked about redundancies. "Last one's in, first one's out," Dad said. "Cheers." Glasses clinked. "I'm so relieved," Mum said. And she said that if I wanted, I could have a glass. I said no, because I had an exam in the morning. Even though financially we'd be okay, Dad had been told his job was safe, secure. We didn't go back to having afters. The cherry bakewells didn't find their way back onto Mum's shopping list, and the soaps didn't find their way back onto the TV. That was when I started doing my bit, just in case. I started to save the money Mum gave me for lunch and put it in an old shoebox every night when I got home. That was part of the routine. Say hi to Mum, run upstairs, dump my bag and get changed. Shoes in the cupboard with the box of money, shirt and tights in the washing basket, and skirt and blazer hung on wire hangers. I'd stand in front of the mirror and turn slowly in my underwear, watching myself, looking at the progress. And I lost loads of weight, which is good because Paul Hart said he liked girls who were skinny, and Paul Hart was a good kisser. He said he liked them, her tits were small. He told me that when he was touching them, which felt quite nice. He told me another time, when his hand was up my skirt, that he wanted to shag me. "Can I?" And I said I'd like that, and I wondered where we could do it and whether I'd enjoy it, and if I'd be any good. Some girls had already had shags, and they said that it was fucking amazing, but I'd heard that it could hurt a bit. And I'd had Paul Hart's dick in my hand a few times, and it felt big, and I was worried. I'd really like to, I told him, and he kind of groaned and said, "How about now?" And I'd gone all flushed and dizzy and shaky. And I wished I'd had lunch, and I said, "Okay," and I followed him deeper into the bushes in the park, and I clenched my fists as he pulled down his trousers and grinned at me wildly. I finished my lemonade and continued watching Dad, watching the programme about the woolly mammoth they'd found in Siberia. I thought of Lyuba. I thought of her in the ground, in the ice. I thought she must have been so cold, so weak, with no fur, all bare like that. And I thought, I know exactly how that feels. Poor thing.